Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace to people of good will. This is the peace message that we are receiving on the Christmas season. As we know, during the Lent season, we have the way of the cross, that we are remembering the sufferings and death of Jesus, walking along the sufferings of Jesus. But in the Christmas season, we may not be remembering just like the way of the cross, what all things went behind the screen of what is happening in Bethlehem. Can we remember all those episodes that were happening there? The Annunciation to Mary and the visitation of Mary, the shepherds coming into Bethlehem, and the very journey of Joseph and Mary to Bethlehem, and the different attitudes the people had. Now, when we are looking at the image of Bethlehem, this is also giving us an invitation to our own hearts to respond to that image of Bethlehem. And this invitation, as we respond to, actually it is giving an image of so many of confusions. There is no certainty that we find there in Bethlehem. But we know that there are people who find the meaning in their very depths just entering into the manger at Bethlehem. So can we go through some of these characters that are coming into Bethlehem? Now we see Mary and Joseph themselves. Are they sure that this is the Son of God, and are they very happy about what is happening there? The long awaited Messiah has come, but now what do I have to offer to this Messiah when they have come into my own life? When this child is born in my womb, how much worthy offering am I able to give to this holy child? Can I believe that this is the one who is to rule sitting on the throne of David? Even for Saint Joseph, the thought is coming into his mind, can I believe that this is the very the son who is born to the ancestor David? And how can I believe just these things happening in the ordinary life situation which I am in? And the different people who are finding, even the kings, those who are coming into this Bethlehem. The wise men who left their own country and coming in to meet this great sign appeared in heaven. The fulfillment of this sign they are finding in the form of a small child, and also this child is not found neither in the temple nor in the palace, but in the very ordinary situation in a manger. And who visits them is the ordinary shepherds. And what about the shepherds? They were rejected by the society. They were not at all given a very great place in their society. They were considered as thieves, and they would have been neglected by everyone. But these are the people who are finding very meaning in their life. They hear a child is born, and we understand this was a message came from the angels, and they are finding a peace message in their own heart, and the peace comes from the people and they are the people of goodwill, and their goodwill is leading them to the Messiah. And there are celebrations in their life, there is simplicity and generosity in their life, there is that touching the softness that they are coming into manger. In our ordinary life situations, can we find this the appearance of God, this divinity coming in human flesh? So in our response to this invitation, looking at the manger, we also can enter into the depths, the mystery of this incarnation, how it is possible. Now Jesus at the Last Supper, he is telling, do this in remembrance of me. He is changing all his being into the form of a bread. And now in the Christmas season also we are reflecting onto this commandment, do this in remembrance of me. God, from all his glory, he is coming down in a human form, that also in simple form of a child. And in this humble form, Jesus is telling each one of them, I need you. His parents, Saint Joseph and Mary, I need you. Even the care and concern of the shepherds, I need you. The wise men coming from the east and surrendering their all wisdom and their treasures. But Jesus' message is, I need you. If God comes and tells the humankind that I need you, in all our glory and all our power, our message, our pleading to each one of the society in this Christmas season is, we need each other. We need to take care of each one of us, and then alone we can enter into the manger of our own heart where Jesus is to be born. And how? Again, what Jesus said, Jesus broke the bread and gave it to each one of them. And just like that, even Jesus to be born, there was needed quite a lot of breaking of their lives. Mary herself said how it is possible, and so many of her life had to be broken, and that broken life gave life to the Son of God. Even in the case of Saint Joseph, he also broke his life that the Son of God is to be born into this world. And here we need a kind of a breaking of this bread. How it is possible? Can we keep a little measure of growth in our hearts? Maybe the very little corners of our heart, that a little measure of goodness may be grown in this special season of Christmas. And in this way, may this child Jesus come into our heart, and we may be able to show the radiance, the softness and tenderness of God became incarnate in our own very lives.